Oh, here you are, face to face in this trashy bar.
All right. I am fine, nothing hurts, I'm not sick or anything, but I wanted to come up in here and show you. Even though most of the time I'm very happy, I try to be very positive about my body, and I sometimes I just don't really care, you know. But lately I've been so hung up on how I look, and I could do something about it. Like, I could work out, and I start working out. I was working out, I was doing great. I told you I was doing it every day, and then I somehow stopped, got out of the routine, and I kind of gained weight again, and now I'm feeling a little some type of way. All right, so this is what happened. I saw on I saw on a page on Instagram a post of a girl wearing a shirt and then a little skirt, this skirt to be specific. I've been waiting. I bought it online and I've been waiting for it for like 2 weeks already. I was so excited to get it because I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna look so cute. She looks so cute. I definitely will. So as I mentioned you before, I'm really small on top. Like, I don't have any boobs, and then my waist is a little smaller compared to my butt and my hips. I have very wide hips, which I don't like. So here comes the trouble. Whenever I'm gonna buy clothes, it's very difficult buying dresses, skirts, and jeans or any type of pants, because they will be very loose on my waist, but they will be very tight on my hips. So I've always had that problem. Somehow I didn't complain that much before, but right now it's like I got to the point that I don't want to wear anything tight anymore. So I got the clothes delivered just today. I came from work, and when I put it on, I felt so ugly, and like so ugly. I just wanted to cry. I just wanted to, I don't know, I felt ugly, very ugly, and well, that's why I'm crying, because I felt ugly and now I want to cry again. At the same time, I feel so stupid because I am so fortunate to be healthy, and a lot of people tell me you have a perfect body, and I appreciate it, but sometimes we're very hard on ourselves, and it's like we don't appreciate what we have. Other people see, I want what you have, and then we want what other people have, you know. But I wanted to come in here and show you that I'm not always happy. I'm not perfect, and even though I have the body I have, I still feel ugly. I still feel like I am not beautiful, and I try to bring a lot of positivity out there. I try to, like my friends, I will say, you're beautiful, you don't need this, you don't need that, but then I feel a little hypocrite because why am I feeling this way today? Like, why am I telling my friends you're beautiful, you don't need anything, you're beautiful, and then I don't feel the same way about myself? So it got me very upset. So I decided that I was gonna do something about it. I decided I was gonna work out right now. I laid my mat down and I am actually gonna work out, and I am gonna try to work out every day and see if I can see a change, because if you have something that it's bothering you, you have to do something in order to change it. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to start working out again every day, because when I was doing it, it was hard, but I was feeling nice. I was feeling better every day. I don't know why I stopped. So that's it. That's all my rant. I'll see you when I work out, and then when I eventually feel better. Thank you for listening.
One eternity later.
All right. It's been like 2.5 weeks since that last clip. I was just editing and it kind of threw me up a little, but now I'm fine, okay? I guess I wanted to come up in here and say something else, because now that I rewatched it, I kind of want to add it to whatever I said. I'm gonna start by saying that when I was a kid, I remember, I don't want to cry, but we'll see. I remember I was very skinny. Like, skinny to the point like you could see my bones almost, you know? So I remember my cousin, she's like double my age. She's older than me, and she used to compare me with her daughter. I think she's 1 year older. So since she was a kid, she had like a very nice body. I don't know, like an adult body since before puberty. I don't know. I don't recall exactly, but I remember I used to hear her say that I was ugly. Like, why would my sister look so nice too? Like, my sister will have a very nice body since very early age, and why was I so skinny and like so weird? She used to call me like weird, and like my body was weird, blah blah blah. And she used to compare me with her daughter. So I guess that played a little bit into what I'm going through right now, like body image issues. I also remember the same issue with the same people, but years later when I was actually like 15, 16, I kind of like grew. My butt grew, my hips became wide, my legs, my thighs. I was like, all of a sudden I had this body. And I remember my first cousin, the one that it's 1 year older than me, she saw me and she's like, oh, Dahiana has a body, like she has legs, wow. She wasn't saying anything humiliating like she wasn't calling me ugly. She was actually saying that I actually had a body. But I felt so humiliated. I felt like, why are you talking about that again? Isn't there anything else you can talk about? Like, say something else, like stop talking about my body. Till today I sometimes think about it and I'm like, that's so, like, why? And I just, like, through a point of my life, I guess I didn't worry about it. I guess I just didn't think about my body, any of that. And then I went back to thinking like my hips were too wide, my butt was too big, or my thighs were too big. Around 19, I was complaining that my thighs were so big and that I looked fat, and I started on a diet. That was the first time I realized that I was about to go into a eating disorder, but I stopped myself. I cut myself. So I was looking at myself like, I have these wide hips compared to my waist. Nothing fits me well. I have to get rid of them. But the problem is that my body, generically, I'm Latina. Like, I'm not gonna have a skinny body. My mom has a tiny waist, a huge butt, huge thighs. It's like, it runs in our family. We look like that. My sister too. The three of us, we look the same. So to get rid of fat down there, like in the hips, it's very, very, very hard. Like, you have to work out for like a year to get rid of that. At least that's what I've learned. And so my method was to not eat. I guess I took the easier route, as I thought it was. So the only thing I was eating was apples. I will eat 3 to 4 apples every day, and I did that for like 15 days. And then when I couldn't do it anymore, I didn't cut myself because I was like, wait, this is crazy. No, I cut myself because I got sick. I remember I was in class in English. I was taking English classes because, as you know, I didn't know English when I came here. And I was in class and I was feeling a little like anxious and like lightheaded. I never felt like that like prior to that month. I was feeling like that month that I was eating just apples, but it was very, very light. And I was like, oh, maybe I just sat too quickly, or I don't know. I just found an excuse for it and didn't think about it. And then that day, I was like, it was so strong. I was about to faint. I told my best friend, Lily. I think she remembers, I don't know. And then my first boyfriend took me to the doctor. I called my mom. Point is that I got sick. I got gastritis, like the very, very start of gastritis, because I wasn't eating. I was only eating apples. Apples are very acidic. And I guess my body was eating itself. Like, my stomach was just destroying itself because I was not eating properly. After that, it sinked in. I was like, wait, what am I doing? Like, why am I doing this? But I didn't see my body as it really was. I was feeling better. I felt better. I started eating well. I was like, it was like a phase. I forgot about it. I think a year later, I was looking at photos, like looking for a specific photo. I don't remember which one. And I found the photos during that month that I was very, very skinny. I will put them on if I can can find them. I don't know. I think I deleted it because I didn't want to look at those photos ever again. If I can find it, I'll put them on. If not, I'm telling you, I looked so skinny. Never in my life I thought I was gonna look like that. I think I looked as skinny as when I was like 6 years old. But I was 19 when I looked that skinny. And I looked like a 6-year-old skinny girl. Till today, like I remember those photos and I'm like, oh my god, I couldn't see it at the moment. Like I was just eating apples every day, getting more skinny. I didn't see it. And I understand now. I get it how like when people have eating disorders, how their brain, it's your brain tricks you and you can't see it. You don't realize it. That was like more of a backstory. Right now, today, what I'm going through is that, remember, I'm Latina. I lived in the Dominican Republic my whole life, so all of my friends looked like me. We were all big booties, big thighs, you know? But then I moved to North America and I guess it was a culture shock. Here people look different. It's a lot of races, a lot of people, but predominantly you see more white people. But my point is that it was very shocking to see their bodies and see my body. And then Instagram came around, and Instagram is all about the perfect skinny body, and if you work out, the perfect perky butt. And it's not even like plastic surgery or anything like that. It's more about like being skinny and like toned and like athletic. I was never athletic in my life. I went to school, I did what I had to do. I played some sports, but it wasn't like I was athletic, you know? And so like now, like that, I guess that culture shock. Every day I see skinny people and then Instagram and like, oh my god, it's like all together. It's like a slap on your face. So that post that I saw, that girl looks very nice. Her body is very toned, and I bet it's not even surgery. It's that she has a regimen, she goes to the gym, and she has a healthy life. But sometimes it's a little unobtainable because I have to go to work. I have to like be back and forth, and to create a routine, it's very difficult, you know? So I was working out because of the pandemic. I was home, I was working out. Then when I came back to work, like I have to wake up early, and then right when I finish work, I go to my mom's, and then when I get back here to Joe, it's like 7 o'clock. Alright, wanted to clarify this because I guess you guys are gonna get confused. I have an apartment with my sister. My mom is visiting. I come back and forth from Joe's house to my apartment. So I'm mostly staying with Joe, but whenever I go to work and then I go to my apartment, I stay there all day, and then I come back to Joe and sleep here with him 7, and then I go back again to work and back and forth. That's why I'm like back and forth all the time. And I say my mom because my mom is here now. She came from Dominican Republic and she's been here. And then I eat and I don't want to work out anymore. And that's my week. My week is just like that. And so I just lost the routine I had of working out right away when I woke up. I gained weight again. Like not even weight to like you're fat. No, I'm not fat. But that little weight I lost, it was actually like my hips got a little tighter and I was so happy. Like clothes was actually fitting better. But then I gained weight, I gained it back again, and I tried the skirt on. I even bought a size medium and it was very tight. And I guess that's what triggered. Like what? Am I gonna have to buy a size large now? This is complicated. Because people might say, then what? Are you saying that because I'm a size large, I'm ugly? No, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that I am used to being something, and when you start growing out of your used to, you get a little scared. And that's what happened to me. I got scared that I used to be this. I used to be a size 0, and then I went to 2, and then I went to 4, and then I'm going to 6. And you know, it's like it's getting out of my control. I guess I felt that way, and that's why I've got very, very scared and frustrated. And I felt ugly. I literally felt ugly, and I didn't want to go anywhere, and I just wanted to cry. And yesterday I felt the same way again. I wanted to put on leggings, and I usually wear gray, dark blue, or black leggings. I prefer black leggings because if you have any cellulite, black leggings will cover it very well. The worst are white or gray leggings. They accentuate your cellulite like crazy. I wanted to wear gray yesterday. I wanted to, but then I look at myself and I look at my body and I was like, what is this? Like, I saw like little cellulite and I just, oh my god, I took it off, I put another on, I changed my clothes so many times. At the end of the day, I put on jeans, like those stiff jeans, very, very stiff jeans that you can't even walk in them. I wore jeans and a very baggy hoodie because I wanted to cover my body as much as possible. So this is what I'm going through. It's not the end of the world. And I know you might say, Diana, there's people dying right now. Like, you were fine. I know I'm fine. And I have a lot of respect for people who don't care about body image. I have a huge amount of respect for people who doesn't care about what other people think. Like, that's a very brave thing. I don't know how you do it. Please let me know, because I need some of that. I also think that I know a lot of stuff going on in this world, like the virus. A lot of people died. I know a lot of people are suffering right now, worse things than me. What's happening right now with Israel and Pakistan, a lot of people have died. A lot of people don't have like clear water to drink. People don't have food. People don't have places to live, and it breaks my heart. Breaks my heart. Sometimes I feel so like helpless. Like, I don't know. Like, how can I help them, you know? Like, I'm so far. Like, what can I do to help? And then I also think about myself, and then I just forget about all those things again, and then think about myself. Oh, I'm ugly, I'm this and I'm that. What I'm trying to say is, I am aware of what's happening. It's not that I'm ignoring it. There are bigger problems in this world than me having wide hips and complaining about gaining 3 pounds. I know that. I also want you to acknowledge that everyone is fighting their own battle. Mine could be weight gain, another person could be weight loss, another person could be that they lost someone, and I know they're very, very different things. I know, but they're problems, and we all have different problems at different stages of our life, you know. And it's, at the end of the day, I wanted to say that I know, and if you're going through the same thing, I am here. You are not the only one going through the same things. You're not the only one going through this. You're not the only one thinking, oh, why are her nails so cute and mine are so ugly? Why is her hair so long and I don't even have hair? Why is she so skinny and cute and I am not? I know. And you're not alone. We all go through this, even though you see on Instagram so much perfection, and we hear this, like other influencers, other like YouTubers say it too, like, even though you see this on Instagram, my life is not perfect. And I cannot stress it enough. Think about it again and again, because sometimes when you don't live through something, you don't believe it. You might hear people saying, yes, my life is not perfect, I'm perfect on Instagram, but then in real life I'm not. But we don't believe it. We go through the, yes, your life is perfect, I want to be like you. No, we are not perfect. Like, I don't want to point fingers to a celebrity, but let's look at celebrities, for example, to be more like broad. They have so much money, and even though they have that much money, a lot of them die of overdose because they're depressed and sad, or a lot of them divorce like very quickly, have problems with their partners, or drug abuse again. They're not perfect simply because they're human. We are human, and we want to picture this perfect thing on social media. That's not even to fool people outside. That's to fool ourselves. That's to cover that we are suffering inside. We're suffering in our houses, and we want to put out there how happy we are, even though we know we're suffering. Overall, I want to say that I'm a very happy person. I have my mom, my dad, my siblings. I am very grateful. God has been very, very God has been very, very good to my family, very, very good to me. I cannot complain. I don't know, I guess sometimes we don't believe enough, or we don't have faith, and we shift to another path, and we become a little superficial, I said, and we just focus on the outside and how we look and how with this and the amount of money we have and what we can show people we have, and we forget that that's not important. When we die, we all go to the same place. Like, we go on the ground and we rot the same way, right? I don't know, I guess the pressure of like being perfect all the time, it's like, damn, it's exhausting. It's like so tiring. I struggle wearing swimsuit. I have like 10 different pieces that I bought for a video like a long time ago, and I got a new one the other day. But now that I think about it, it's like, why am I buying these things if I'm not even gonna wear them? Like, I'm so afraid of people looking at my body. Why am I buying these things? It's like I get a positive, yes, I'm gonna do it, positive rush, and then when I see myself in the mirror, it's like, no, shit, no. Oh my god. This video is all over the place, but that's it. I just wanted to come up in here and say something, because I feel like sometimes a simple video and then other people can watch it and relate, and maybe you can feel better and realize that you're not the only one. So I wanted to put up this and just vent out and like tell you, and like, you're my friends, and guys, I'm going through this shit. What about you? Tell me something about you. You know? So I think that's it. If you want me to make another video about body image, about how do I keep myself happy, I can do that too. I like talking. I feel like when you talk about stuff that make you feel bad, it'll make you feel better eventually, because you vent out, you get all that out there. It's bad when you have a shell and you have to protect yourself from everybody and you have to look perfect. But once you break that barrier and you let people know, I am vulnerable, I look like this, there's nothing to hide anymore, and you feel free. And it's like, they know it already. Whatever, they know it. I don't have to hide it anymore. So let's just be free. So that's what I did this video, to help you and help myself too. Bye guys.
Melody.